today's video, I wanted to bring you an island-inspired makeup tutorial. This is extraordinarily natural, but it's also got a fun pop of summer color. So you can really play up the eyes, but at the same time you look fresh, you look sun-kissed, and like you just jumped out of the water. Mermaid status. I've also got probably one of the worst sunburns of my entire life, so I show you the products that I use to kind of cover that up and color correct, which also works if you have red and inflamed acne. So keep watching, I will show you how to get this look, and you and I will enjoy the islands together. So, as you can see, I got minorly burned. It's not like I'm gonna go home and none of my foundations are gonna match me anymore. Sunburns, you cost me so much money. As you can see, I have this weird patch up here. So in order to prevent future burns, I have been slathering on this Pacifica sunscreen. I think there's helicopters out there. So this is the mineral face sunscreen from Pacifica. This is water resistant for up to 80 minutes and it's got coconut probiotics in it. So this is what I've been using. This has been saving my life on this trip. And you know, because acne, I'm very sensitive to what I put on my face. So the fact that this works is a holy grail. It's not a good look to have 50 shades of burn on your face. Because this is a mineral sunscreen and not a chemical sunscreen, it is better for your skin, but that also means that it takes a little bit more effort to rub in. So tell me in the comments the story about the worst sunburn of your life. Did you peel? Did you blister? Did you just tan up really nicely because you have awesome genetics? Tell me what happened, and I'm gonna let this soak in. So now that that has soaked itself in, we can see our burns again. So let's do our best to color correct those. This is the Mineral Wear Cushion from Physicians Formula. This is drugstore and it's mineral, and I believe that it's non-comedogenic, which means it will not break out acne-prone skin. Technically, things that say non-comedogenic could still break out acne-prone skin, but it's less likely to, so just keep that in mind. So let's actually see the magic of this. I am using the green side, and the way green and color correction works is that it actually neutralizes the color on your face. So as you can see, I have this major burn. This green cancels out that red so that when I do put foundation on, it has an even color to go over the top. And I'm just gonna apply this to my big burned areas. Isn't it amazing how a little bit of green can help so much? This is also great for acne redness. So if you do have spots that you need to acne correct for color, I would highly recommend this. So now that my face is a much more even color, I am going to make sure that my skin tone appears even. I am using the Hourglass Immaculate foundation. Now the Immaculate foundation has been around for years, but they recently reformulated it. That window's open and I think there's a child screaming, so I'm sorry if you can hear him. This one is a liquid powder foundation that is mattifying and oil-free. So I'm applying this to a beauty blender, spilling out all over the place, and then applying this to my face. Oh, spilled it on a snorkel. When they reformulated this, apparently they made the formula so that it doesn't change color as much and so that it's more long wearing. So I've always been impressed by the oil wicking abilities, and seriously, out here in this island heat, I need all of the oil control that I can get. So this is how it covers. It's still an amazing full coverage foundation and it's buildable just as it always has been, but I always recommend start off with one layer and add on as you need to. Oh, what a nice opportune time for a lawnmower. I'm spraying a layer of the Smashbox water primer. This is a primer, but you know I use it as a setting spray. Now this foundation, because it is oil controlling, it does dry very quickly, so you do need to work with it very quickly. But with any quick drying foundation, just apply a little bit of setting spray, and that helps to kind of reactivate it so you have more time to work with it. So you don't have to redo your whole face. Right where I need a little bit of extra oil control, I'm using the Cover FX blotting drops. These I've shown in favorites and tutorials before. This is amazing because it's literally oil control that you can mix in with your foundation. Now, because it's so humid here, I need a lot of control, but because it's so hot, I don't want to be applying a ton of foundation. So I am literally taking this and just spotting it across my nose where I tend to get oiliest. Cover FX, you save the day. This is from the Balm Cosmetics. This is a talc-free foundation powder. I love this stuff. So I am applying it here and all the way down. Look at that pimple, so sexy. Taking it all the way down my neck. This is a Pure Cosmetics big buffing brush, and you just wanna buff this in. When it comes to powders, take a big brush like this and really buff this in, and that will help make your powder a little bit more waterproof. This is the Papa Don't Peach Blush from Too Faced. This is the one that I told you literally smells like candy and Instagram likes. When you have a sunburn, logic would say avoid blush because it'll make you look redder, but I noticed that when I have a sunburn, if I apply a little bit of blush, it actually helps to make my skin and my face look more alive and even take down the redness, because it kind of contrasts against the other redness, and it's like, hey, no, this is our blush color, we're supposed to be this color. So yeah, that was like a fun thing that I learned when I got sunburned earlier this month. I'm applying this all the way up my cheeks and then a little bit to my temples. Whenever you apply right here, it does give you a slightly healthy glow. So I just like to do this very minimally with whatever is left on the brush. And if you've been watching my favorites videos or other videos recently, you know I have not been contouring super deep. I've just been so over that overdone Instagram contour, just like I am done and over this freaking lawnmower. So I've been going a little bit lighter. This is a color called Bali Sands from Becca Cosmetics. It's gorgeous, and it really is just the most perfect light flush. I have been using this as contour, and it has honestly been so perfect for me. Look at that beautiful ombre gradient. Not too much, not overdone, it's just perfect. Also just going to lightly contour my nose and then buff all of this out to give me a gorgeous island glow, but none of those dramatic lines, none of those drag queen feels for today. Just au naturel. This is actually a liquidish highlighter from Milk Cosmetics. This is called the Holographic Stick, and it's not totally holographic, it's a little bit more pearl because it's kind of got this purplish pinkish hue to it, but for this look, this stuff is gorgeous. Warm it up, take a little bit on your fingers, and just pat this onto those cheekbones. You can also apply a little bit right underneath your eye. Because it has that purple, it kind of cancels out any tiredness that you may be experiencing. A little bit on the Cupid's bow too, and a little bit on your nose if you like. Now that that gorgeous glow is on, we can move on to our eyes. I am using the Benefit's Precisely my brow pencil and a little bit of Becca eyeshadow. This is, I don't even know what this is. This is just like a brown eyeshadow palette that I have been using for my brows because you can contour so much. Oh my god, look, you can see this filming setup. You are on a camera on probably 12 pounds of luggage, including the other people's luggage here, not just mine. Yeah, you guys are doing a balancing act right now. I'm actually very, very impressed with you. If this were a show, it would be Cirque du Soleil, and you would be slaying. And just for those areas that I do need to fill in, I'm going to start off with this medium brown color, fill in, and just brush these out and over. Now I am avoiding brow gel just because when you do use brow gel, sometimes it kind of washes off in the water and kind of gets all over your face and carries color with it. So I would recommend avoiding it unless you've got a waterproof one. Now let's get to the eyes. I don't have an eye primer with me, totally forgot one, so I've been using the Too Faced Hangover RX. It's coconut water and probiotic based ingredients and skin revivers. But I've noticed that this has been working for me as an eyeshadow primer, so I have just been patting this on. What more fitting than to use an ocean-inspired eyeshadow palette? This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea that I have been absolutely obsessed with. I am starting off with this kind of golden color, and I'm just going to use that to apply all over to my lid. This shimmery gold is called Sunset, and this is so, so beautiful, especially if you have colored eyes. When you open them, it just brings out that color so well. I'm going to take a little bit of Marina, which is this darker brown color. I'm going to mix it with Seaside, so these two together. And I'm just going to add a little bit of warmth to my crease. Adding this color to the crease really helps to open up the eye. Just make sure that you do it kind of in that outer corner, and then drag whatever pigment is left on there right on over. I'm going to take the pencil end and just connect this to my lower lash line. Does anybody else make those really funny faces? When you do eyeliner or like lower lash stuff, you like, yeah, that's me. And then I'm using Conch, which is this nice white color, and I'm going to use this just to blend all of these into the brow bone. I'm taking a little bit of Siren as well and just applying this right into that outer corner. These are the two eyeliners I'm using. They are so much fun. This is a plain black from NARS, and this is the electric eyeliner, the 24/7 one from Urban Decay. Look at how beautiful and blue this is. I'm going to use the blue electric one on my lower lash line just to give us a gorgeous pop of color. Summer is the perfect time to play around with these really, really fun colors. So if you've ever been afraid to experiment, now is the time to do it. Just do it, and remember, it's always makeup. You can take it off your face at any time. I am then using this color on the lash line, and the reason that I'm using different colors is because black helps to make your lashes look longer and fuller, and since I'm just going to be using a waterproof mascara with no lashes, I want my lashes to look as good and as long as possible. For mascara, this one is from CoverGirl. It's the Total Tease. Look at the brush on this. It's got like a hook-shaped brush that really grabs onto those lashes and then just kind of completely fills them in. So I'm going to take this, use the larger side to push up these lashes, and then use the smaller side for my lower lashes. And as mentioned, this is drugstore and waterproof. Lastly, it is time for lips. This is a Burberry liquid lipstick in the color Fawn. This is honestly one of the creamiest, most buttery, velvety liquid lipsticks I've ever used. I am obsessed with this. So it's got like that mauve-y, nudish tone that makes you look super natural, yet it still gives a gorgeous color balance to the face. So I'm going to take out my hairband. Also, this is a mermaid hairband. Look, it's got a little starfish on it. I love it. I'm actually going to zoom you out and I'll show you the final look. So guys, this is the final look. I am so ready to jump in the water, to not get sunburnt, and to swim around like a complete mermaid. I hope that you enjoyed this. This is kind of what I've been wearing here on the islands on the days that I do wear makeup. And if you want to vlog, let me know. Let me know if you want a recap on sunscreens. I could do like a total sunscreen review of the best ones and the absolute worst ones, because you saw the burns. You saw the burns. Either way, I hope that you're having an amazing day, and hit that ding dong bell button, because that will give you a little notification on your phone, just like an Instagram like, that lets you know when a new video is available. So I love you guys so much. I am sending you island hugs and sandy sunshine kisses, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye. You are not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You are a camera. Please stay where I put you. Oh, no. Now you're just gonna be a pervert. It like wants to look down my boobs. Get off. You are not the Leaning Tower. Damn it. Ugh. The Leaning Tower of please stay still.